Last month, something happened that most people completely missed. Inside a real office, employees gave AI permission to act on their behalf. And the AI didn't just help. It negotiated. It made decisions. It closed real deals using actual money. No simulation, no supervision. This is the moment AI stopped being a tool and started acting like a worker. The company behind this experiment is Anthropic, and the project was called Project Deal. Here's what they did. They created a small internal marketplace inside their office. Employees were given AI agents powered by Claude. Instead of manually buying or selling things, employees simply gave goals. Something like, buy this item, or sell this product. And then the agents took over. They set prices, negotiated with other agents, made counteroffers, and completed transactions on their own. What's important here is not the scale. This wasn't the global economy. It was a controlled environment, but the behavior is what matters. The AI didn't just suggest actions, it executed them. That's a completely different category. This is the shift from AI as a tool you use to AI as a system that works for you. And this isn't an isolated experiment. It lines up with a much bigger trend we're seeing in 2026. According to the Stanford University AI Index, agent performance on real-world computer tasks has improved dramatically. Just 2 years ago, these systems could barely complete basic workflows. Now they can handle multi-step tasks much more reliably, opening tools, processing files, completing actions across systems, things that used to require a junior employee. At the same time, major AI companies are building the infrastructure around this shift. OpenAI is developing agents that can operate across apps and workflows. Google is pushing forward with advanced research agents. And Anthropic introduced systems that allow AI to connect directly with external tools and data. So this isn't one company experimenting. It's the entire industry moving in the same direction. Now, the question becomes, what should you actually do with this? Because this isn't just interesting, it's practical, right now. The easiest place to start is customer support. AI agents can already handle a large portion of repetitive queries, answering questions, tracking orders, resolving simple issues. That frees up human teams to focus on complex cases. The second area is sales workflows. Agents can research potential customers, prepare outreach messages, and follow up automatically. Not perfectly, but well enough to significantly increase output. And the third area is internal operations. Things like document processing, reporting, and retrieving information across systems. These are tasks that slow down almost every business, and they're exactly the type of work agents are good at handling. But there's an important reality check here. These systems are powerful, but they're not perfect. You don't want an AI making critical financial decisions without oversight. And there are still risks like incorrect outputs or manipulation through bad inputs. So the goal isn't full automation overnight. It's controlled adoption. Start small, add supervision, expand as reliability improves. Because here's the bigger picture. The shift from AI-assisted work to AI-executed work is already happening. Not in the future, right now. And the companies that figure this out early will operate faster, cheaper, and more efficiently than everyone else. The rest will spend the next few years trying to catch up. So the real question isn't whether AI agents will become part of your workflow. It's how soon you start using them. If you want to stay ahead of AI, automation, and future tech, consider subscribing, because this space is moving fast, and this is only the beginning.